Hello, everybody. Welcome back to SkyBlock, brought to you by Mine Saga. Check it out. We got villagers here. I bought like a whole ton of these things. What did we have? Like 500 million last episode, I think. I pretty much just dumped everything. Like I bought like 120 villager spawners. So that's a thing. The money's actually starting to roll in now. Here we got Little Wee Man and wait for it. Littler Wee Man. They both have. I got them both. Little Wee Man, stick of justice. We got sharpness 4 on breaking 3, looting 3 on him, and sharpness 5 on breaking, looting 3 on Little Wee Man there. So these little guys are good, but honestly, this is popcorn stuff right here. Okay, this is nothing. What I want to do today is the whole thing with this is interesting. Like we built this thing, we thought we were great, right? And then it turns out no, that makes us nothing compared to what we're making now. And then we built all these things and we were like, these are amazing, everything's great. And now it turns out these, look at that lag. Now it turns out these are like nothing compared to what we're making. And then we're like, oh, iron golems are amazing, they're awesome. And then like even this now, because I'm not upgrading those. Like these are some money, but nothing compared to this now. I think like in one pack spawn of these guys here, you know, you get like 120, sometimes they double stack up. And I got like 220 villagers. That's more than like I get like a whole night of AFK with the cactus farm. So it's really not beneficial to me anymore to try and keep all these farms going. Instead, what I want to do today is make like the beginnings of the end game farm. All this stuff was all warm up to the farm we're making today. Now we're gonna design a farm that will hopefully scale up to crazy levels. It's gonna deal with a lot of the optimizations on this server and how to deal with them and stuff like that. So we're going to get into a little bit more of the technical stuff today, which is good. I've been itching to do some of that myself. And I think we're just going to like put it in a new spot and not even worry about all these other farms. Like, we are going to pick up those spawners, obviously. We're going to pick up the blaze spawners too, because I want to keep the blaze spawner system still going, because I think that's probably the best way to get XP, given that they get, I think, drop double XP. I know they do in vanilla. I just don't know if they do here. I always question everything here, like if it's the same or not. But yeah, both of these Little Wee Man guys are both directing to this void chest here. So the problem is I have so many villagers that sometimes, so if you have a stack of villagers, like look, 279 villagers, if the guys take a long time to kill them, like if we get another wave of spawning, you'll probably see in a second here, that, see, 372, I've seen this get up to like 600-700 villagers, which is just insane, right? And then when they finally kill them, it drops like just a truck. See, did you see that right there? See how that whole thing was filled up for a split second? Like anything in excess of that is just lost as far as I'm concerned. So minions don't really scale. So we need to design a much better farm. All right, let's do this here. New building blocks, a new style, new location, new everything. I like it. Everything else is old news. It's what got us to this point. So we have this bedrock block here that we obviously can't break. So I figured instead of just having this sword thing just sitting out in the middle of nowhere, why don't we like embrace it? This is going to be my AFK block. This is where I'm going to stand when we AFK at this villager farm. Or I should say villager combo blaze farm. And I think that, you know, let's just work around it. Let's go with it. So what we want to do here is make a large surrounding area. I want to have spawners in all areas around me. Let's see, how high do I want? Oh, I want this to be down here, actually. Let's see here. I want the villagers to be able to squeak through there. So let's do this. All right. Give me, yeah, we could do that. Multi-block tool is amazing. Okay, actually, let's get this all centered out. All right. So what I'm going to do is make a 3x3 hole here. And I'm obviously struggling to do just that, because I want the villagers to be able to approach from all sides. There's going to be like a water channel here. So let's just break that in the middle there. Break that one because I messed up. Good. All right. So this is the, like, where the water is going to end. It's going to all push them in toward here, and they're all going to fall down this 3x3 hole into lava. And we're going to kill them with lava. We'll get into all that later. But for now, I want to make this go out and be, let's see, 8 blocks, I think, obviously, because water goes 8 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That feels really small now for some reason. Is this right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then connect this to that. And then do this on all 4 sides. Shablammy, just like that. There we go. I'm going with stone because, you know, there's going to be water over it anyways. Oh, block placement failure. It's so bad today. All right. We're going to go with redstone blocks around the outside here, which looks sufficiently obnoxious, but we're going to cover them up. Don't worry about that. Oh my gosh, my block placement skills. They're just unparalleled today. All right. Let's get these guys going all the way around here. And then we're going to go with some quartz, I think. I like the way that's going to look here. I'm debating, too. I might get this farm functional today, and then maybe next episode or one of the upcoming ones, I want to, like, maybe do a little bit of building, too. Make this thing look a little interesting around the outside. But we'll see. I'm going to be asking your feedback on that. Okay, here we go. Got more. Phew! Almost ran out of blocks there. That was terrifying. All right. Bam, bam, bamity, bam. Okay, now I got to get the water in here, which I don't have. I'm going to have to get some water. All the water streams in here. This is kind of like your grown-up iron farm water system here, basically. Let's get that in there. Do I have any quartz on me? No, let's get some quartz and some water going. Finishing up the water here. Bamity bam. And what we do in the corner here, it's basically just like the Iron Titan and the iron farm and stuff like that. Block on the middle there with water on top, and then you get a nice little water stream that will push everything into the middle here. Obviously, it's got to be 2 blocks tall to do that, and you don't get the water merging up here. So now we've got all the water flowing into this 3x3. So now that any villager that spawns in here will get pushed in toward the middle here. Now, I'm not going to focus on the looks of this farm too much today, because I think that might be a fun project for an upcoming episode, but I do want to at least make it passable here. Now, the redstone blocks are, I've always enjoyed them. They're a very powerful looking block, but if you just leave them flat out like this, they look horrible. So what I want to do, I think, is something to kind of tone it down a little bit with quartz, because I want to go red and white. Those are kind of my colors. So I think we're going to do this kind of pattern right here. Every other missed. Get rid of that guy. We're going to do every other pattern here. So every other one, stairs and slabs. Oh, that lag is good times there. So good. Hello? Did I finish you? No. Oh, wow. Yeah, things have gotten pretty laggy lately. Okay, down, 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 and then over like that. Okay, so now you still get the red and white, but mostly white now. And then on the corner here, let's see. I want to get, I'm not even sure how I want to do this. Let's see. Probably stairs there and stairs there to keep the pattern going, and then like a solid block there. Maybe we'll build like a little pillar here just to kind of anchor the outside and do something up at the top that kind of floofs out or something. Who knows? But I think we'll go with this pattern. All the way around. I like it a lot already. Yeah, it's looking good. The white and the red together looks pretty. It looks very modern. Very chic. I like it. Very good stuff here. It probably needs something down below here, though. Like maybe like an upside down stairs or some business here to kind of just anchor it and swoop it down a little bit down there. We'll get to that maybe later, though. All right, so now the reason we're going with this kind of squarish 360-degree design here is I want to be able to stack a lot of spawners together here. Now, I don't know that I'll actually get to the point where I have, 50,000 villager spawners. Probably not. But I like still theorizing of or coming up with a design that could accommodate for those kind of levels, if anything. Maybe one of you guys who play more than me will take this and learn something from it. That's my goal. All right, so here's the idea. Here's where we're going to place our spawners. So, as you know, spawners can spawn mobs up to 4 blocks away from the spawner. So if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then let's see. Yeah, so right there could be one set of spawners, I think, and then is that right on the edge? Yeah, that is on. Did I mess this up? No, we're good. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, perfect. All right, so if the spawners are in this column here, like this, let's break some of this guy and break some of this guy here. If the spawners are like stacked up there, I could obviously each stack can have hundreds of spawners, hundreds of spawners. I don't know what the limit is. I think it's like 300 per stack. I'm not sure. So then if we go from there, let's see, come out like, let's see, well, let's go from the side over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then right there, and then we have a little bit of a gap in between. So if we do like this, I think that's not bad. So the second stack is there. There's a little bit of overlap, so I suppose, theoretically there's a little bit of loss there. But if we do that, then we have 8 stacks all around, because we'll go 1, 2, 3. We'll put these right in front like this. So there'll be another stack of spawners right there. So I kind of like this. And I'll stand, of course, right here, and all of them will be active. And now we can go, obviously we need 2 block clearance down below here so that the villagers can't get underneath. But we can start. Hello? I did break that, didn't I? Wow. Okay, that's good times there. Obviously, that's as low as it can go, but we can even go, super high probably if you want, because, even up there, that's well within range of me while I'm AFKing here. So we can fit a ton of spawners here. This should be interesting. So yeah, we're looking at something like this. Actually, when I just placed them down a second ago, one of them was off a little bit. So it's actually pretty good. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 between each. So every spawner can't possibly have any obstruction. The only possible obstruction would be this stair block, and I don't even know if that would obstruct it. So the other spawners are just outside of the spawn range of the ones adjacent to them. So we've got a nice little pattern here. And again, these can go 10 tall probably before they get out of range of me on the AFK block there. Yeah, I messed up. All right. Yeah, technically the spawners right there would be able to spawn something on top of that stair. That was like, this guy could spawn on top of that stair, that guy. So yeah, these have got to come out here. I'm using the wrong pick, man. I got to be careful with this pick. Oh, that 3x3 pick is dangerous. So I tried to make it look better, but in the end, this is more effective right here. So we'll just AFK right on top of the bedrock, just like that. No design. Okay, let's dip down below here to the killing station. Now, this is where some of the science is going to start to happen here. So we're going to kill them with lava as opposed to falling, because falling is okay, but then you have a hard time like, well, if they fall on a flat platform, how do you pick up the items? I could just use tier 3 hoppers or, tier 3 hoppers to pick up the items. But that has problems in that the items are going to be... The hoppers can only pick up so many items, which is what a lot of this design is going to address. Because, like, tier 3 hoppers can only hold 5 stacks of items, right? So if you had one tier 3 hopper and you drop 20 stacks of items, which is exactly what we're going to be doing, 5 of those stacks will go into the tier 3 hopper, and the other stacks are just going to sit there. And the problem with tier 3 hoppers is they only pick up items that are created in the actual chunk that they're in. If an item moves into the chunk or continues to exist in the chunk, the tier 3 hoppers won't pick them up unless the item is sitting on top of the hopper. And that's what we're going to use here. So this block here represents the next chunk over. Okay. So we're going to have the villagers come down here, and we're actually going to kill them in a chunk that has no tier 3 hoppers. So there's not going to be any automatic pickups of the items. But what we are going to do is very quickly move them into an adjacent chunk that does have hoppers to pick them up, okay? And there's a very specific reason for that, and that is that... let me see if I can keep building here while I talk here. Let's get some bars going. Bars are going to go... Yeah, bars can go right here, I think. Like this. Bam? I think that works, yes. So the villagers, they drop 2 things. They drop, oh my gosh, are you serious right now? Hang on, let me get on a block here so I can actually break this. The villagers drop lapis, and they drop poppies, okay? Now lapis sells for just truckloads. It's worth like, it's like the most expensive thing that you could sell, or the best selling thing. Poppies, on the other hand, check this out. This is pathetic. Poppies sell for 10 cents. 10 cents. Yeah. And then where is it? These things sell for 200 a pop. So what we want to do is get rid of the poppies. We don't want poppies jamming up our business. We don't want them jamming up our tier 3 hoppers and everything. So we want to just get rid of them altogether. We're going to do something pretty clever with that in just a second here. So hang on a second here. We want to get 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the lava is gonna go... Do I even have lava on me? I do. What a bonus. I got lucky there. Okay. I'm not out of glass. We got it. Okay, good. Try to make sure I have all the materials before we get started here. Alright, now the lava can go there and there and there. And it should shroop. Oh no, did I do it backwards? Let's see. And right, one more. Okay, we're good. Perfect. So the villagers will come down here. They're like, and they won't be able to fall down the hole here because they're gonna hit those iron bars. And they will because they're in lava or they're in water. They'll kind of bounce a little bit. But I don't want them to try to swim up that lava. So let's see. Let's put another glass there. And we're going to get this guy like that. Okay, so now they're going to come in here and be like... Now I'm just a player, so I'm just going to stand here. But the villagers are in water, so they're just like, oh, I must swim. But they're not actually going to be able to swim up because that slab is going to keep them from high. Put out the fire. All right, let me get back down there. And swoop out of here. There we go. So you see what's going to happen there. Their head's going to be jammed between the slab and the bar, and they're going to be tasting the happy fun sauce. And when they do... their items can't burn because there's no way they can get high enough for the items to burn. So the items are going to drop out right down here into a super fast ultra ice stream here. Let's see. We'll go one of those and we'll do this. So the ice stream now, you can see items are still, this is the next chunk right here. So these two blocks are in two different chunks. So items are gonna drop there, swoop over here, and very quickly turn the corner and go bam into this chunk. And we're gonna have hoppers waiting there to pick them up. But before we do that, let's get rid of the poppies first. Like I said, the villagers drop tons of lapis and tons of poppies. If I had to guess, I guess it's 50-50 ratio. I'm not sure. But if we don't do something about the poppies, then we're going to need twice as many tier 3 hoppers just to pick them all up. And it's not even worth picking them up because they don't even sell for anything. So let's get rid of them. And to do that, we're going to do something pretty cool here. Let me show you. So one of the optimizations on the server is that if there's an item on the ground, right now there's dirt on the ground over there, I could be like way over here and just drop another dirt. Boom. You see I dropped it and it just immediately it's stacked with that one over there. So what we're going to do is take advantage of that and have the hoppies, any hoppies, no, not hoppies, poppy, any poppies that are dropped by the villagers are automatically going to be auto stacked with other poppies in the area because there is like a range on it and it's not chunk based because, well, for instance, I can do, let's see, I can put this guy, again, reminder, these colors are chunk boundaries right here. So I can put one there. And then way over here, I added another one. So it's actually distance based. Those guys are in the same chunk. But if I come over like right here, that one just stacked. That one did not. So it's about that range right there where they stack. And that is plenty within the range of what we're going to do over here. So to solve this, we're going to make a little poppy hoppy dispenser here that whenever there is not a poppy on the ground, we will automatically get a new one. So we're going to go there. We're going to go pressure plate right there. So this guy's going to shoot one out and it's going to sit on the pressure plate. We need some dust down there. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. We're going to get, let's see, we're going to get a guy there, and a guy, actually, let's get some slabs up top there. Oh, I do. Give me some of those. We'll close this off so that nobody can get out. We'll go there, there, and there, I think, and that. Yes, okay. So now, when this guy, we'll pretend that those are poppies for right now, even though I know they're not. Let's see. How does this work now? Oh, right. I need to. Do I have another torch? I don't. Give me a button. Do I have wood? No. Anything? No. Okay, so I lowered the whole thing down one block so that we could fit the hopper and the bulk storage. So we got lots of poppies here to keep this thing going here. And of course I swapped out the pressure plate and to not be, you know, a complete idiot because stone pressure plates and items don't really work so well. So we have a wooden pressure plate there now. You can see there's already poppies on there. So the idea now is that anytime there's not a poppy there, when that is despawned every 5 minutes, this redstone dust will depower, that torch will turn back on, and boom, it'll shoot another poppy out. So we basically will always have a poppy there as long as there are items here, and this is going to give me plenty of time here, and they're super cheap, so I can just add more. So yeah, that is our automatic poppy sucker upper. So now that when any villagers die here, any poppies they spawn, this is in the same chunk, so, and it's within range, it's going to automatically stack with those poppies there, so that only lapis is going to drop down here. Okay, so now to collect the lapis. Now, we're using the fact that I mentioned before, that tier 3 hoppers, obviously, they suck up anything in the chunk and then automatically sell it, which is great normally. We're not going to have any in the chunk that they're going to die because we want to sort out the poppies first, which we've done now. Okay, so what we're going to do instead is we're going to rely on the fact that tier 3 hoppers, they pick up items that are created in the chunk automatically, but they'll also still pick up items that are sitting on top of them. So what we're going to do is get some tier 3 hoppers here. I almost said tier 4. We got to go hopper. Oh, wait, I need in my personal vault here. Let me get 3 of these or 4 of these guys. We have a lot of tier 3 hoppers, which is actually really good. But the design I'm going with, I think I'm only going to need 4 of them, which is pretty amazing here. But we'll see how this works out. So let's go hopper, and this interface here always messes with my head here. Let me see here. Let me pick up one at a time here, I guess. Let's do, nope, that. And now, am I, God, I hate this. This interface is horrible. Okay, we got 2 there. Good. Maybe I can buy 2 at a time here. Nope. Just keep clicking basically until randomness happens. Okay, we have 4 tier 3 hoppers now. No idea what just happened there, but it doesn't matter. Okay, now we're gonna go one there, and I want to get this right here. Yeah, like this, okay? It doesn't matter that these are pointing into each other or anything. It doesn't really matter because anything that goes in there is automatically sold. So what we're going to do is use the trick that you guys have seen a lot where items get aligned on half blocks. So the water stream is going to push it down, and these double chests here are going to allow the items to be half on these blocks and half on these blocks. And now we need to use some ender chests here. Bam and bam. And for whatever reason, chests didn't work, but I tested this. So now the items will be pushed half on those blocks and come down here. And because of the ender chest size is a little bit less than a full block, the items will also be half. So they're going to be sitting like right on the in between all four of those hoppers, so that the items as they come in will be suck-upable. That's an official term there. Suck-upable on all four of those hoppers there. So I think all we need to do now is we could do this to block the water, and let's get a water stream going in there. So let's do this one over here so that I have a place to close it up here. Wait for the lag. Okay, now if I do that and that, the water should go around and in, and now we're good here. So anything I drop in there now, let's see. If I drop in this glass here, down. Oh man, the lag is horrendous today. And in, sucked up and sold, okay? Now the reason we have 4 here is basically we have 4 times the selling power now. So no matter what we throw on here, I mean, tier 3 hoppers work pretty fast. So no matter what we throw in, I can't even get in there, look at that spot anymore. In this spot right there, we're going to have 4 tier 3 hoppers that are just trying to grab everything and sell. So I'm pretty sure that's going to last me for quite some time. I'll need thousands of, spawners before we overflow this system. And we can expand this if necessary. So this is good. We've got poppies being pulled out. So only lapis is going to be going down here. And then all the lapis is sitting between those hoppers and will be constantly being sold as fast as it can. So the only thing now is to put some villager spawners in here and see if this thing works. Okay, I don't want to mess this part up. I've picked up Little Wee Man and Littler Wee Man. We have a Silk Touch pick now. So I want to pop off these spawners here. Give me a block to stand on so it's a little bit quicker here. Now, I believe if I hold shift, I can get the whole stack at once. Let me get these guys first. Okay, verified Silk Touch is happening. There's like 120 spawners here, and there's no tier 3 hoppers in here, so they're not going to automatically get sold, I don't think. Let me just double check. You can see the glass right there. Okay, so yeah, there's nothing sucking up the items. I don't want these to be auto-sold, obviously. So you know what, let's just go sit right on top here. All right, here we go. Hopefully, I'm holding shift. Hopefully I'll get all of them. Okay, there they are. There they are. Stack of 131 spawners. Interesting. So why doesn't it put the actual number there? That's weird. Okay. Anyway, I'm not sure. Like, why doesn't it? That's just so weird. Because I've been seeing those on the auction house, and I thought it was a scam. I thought it was people, like, renaming them or something. But why isn't it actually a stack? That's weird. Okay. Anyway, I can place these now on any of these spots here, and quite honestly, it really doesn't matter. So we'll squeeze one right in the middle here. Why not? We'll put our first stack of 131. Wait for the lag. Bam. 131 villagers. Here they go. Here's our first guy. Oh, man. Yeah, there's a lot of people on right now, as you can see. All right, he's going down. Let's see if this all works here. Hopefully he should bump his head into the lava here. Everything's good. All right. He's unhappy. He can't go any higher. His bits should fall out at his feet level, so they can't possibly get burned. The poppies should get sucked up over there, and we should just see lapis float on by here. Wait for him to die. We'll try and see if we can get a good shot of the lapis popping out. I hope. I have no idea. He should die soon. They don't have more health than normal, I don't think. Come on, buddy. Meet your end. There he goes. Lapis. And it's sold. It all sold. Did you see how it took like multiple ticks too, which is exactly what we wanted. Okay, that is amazing. That was probably like hundreds of villagers. How many are we talking here in one shot here? 93? It probably, I don't know what the stacking rules are, like how close a pre-existing stack needs to be before a new stack will stack with that entity. It's probably like the entire chunk or something, but Okay, I'm super excited about this. This is working basically perfectly now. What we're gonna need to do next time, these stacks here are probably horrendously at 456 blaze. The next episode, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the blaze farm and put it essentially on top of this, and I'm gonna have like a little hole so that I can look up and see the underside of little wee man, and I could right click on him and steal his experience without even having to move from the AFK spot. But that's going to be next time. This is incredible. I can't wait to see how many spawners we can stack up here now. Money, money, money. 100 billion is our goal. We have 80 million right now, so we're kind of far away. So we need to make some money here. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you learned something from this. If you're playing on this server, this is I think a pretty good way to make a villager farming system. So hope you got something out of it, and hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.